Hi everyone, I'm Theresa V, and this is the place to be if you're a sensitive or an empath with a huge life purpose who wants to feel more alive and have more energy to serve in this world that you love. In this video, we'll be talking about grounding. What is it? Why is it important? And how do you do it? Stay tuned. I get asked about grounding a lot. It's one of those things that can be very difficult for those of us who are sensitive in this world. So we'll start with what we mean by grounding. You might have heard the expression going out of body as well. Basically, when we are not grounded, our energy is not connected to Earth. Our energy still exists, it's just not connected. Our boots are not on the ground. It's sort of like we're walking on the moon, where we're bouncing with each step and maybe even just floating, not touching the earth at all. For those who can see energy, it often looks like the energy is hanging out up here, out of the body, next to the body, lingering over the body, or the energy is just in the upper chakras, like from the heart up, we completely disconnect from the lower chakras and from our legs. So when we use the term grounding, what we mean is pulling all of our energy fully back into our bodies first. We're still connected upwards, we're still connected outwards, we're still connected to all the things, but our energy resides in our body. Where our etheric feet are is where our physical feet are. Our energy body and our physical body are lined up. It also means that our energy is connected to the earth below us. Our feet are on the ground, and not only are they on the ground, but they're connected with the ground. Why is this important? This is so important because we are all here to do very serious work. We're all here to be the best that we can be at whatever it is we're called to do, or however it is that we show up. And we do a lot of spiritual work. We have very high integrity. So whether we're showing up for our job, for our spiritual work, for our workout, we give it all that we have to give at any moment in time. And when we're putting out that much energy, it's really good for us to be able to create the change that we want to create through what it is that we're doing. The thing is that if we're not grounded, that energy can't be pulled down. That energy has no place to go. We're doing all of that work and it's kind of remaining in the ethers. So if we want to be the most effective human being that we can be, we need to ground. It's the only way to create exactly what it is that we want to create in this world. So if you've been putting a lot of energy into a manifestation of any kind, whether it be a new job or the way the world looks or wanting to serve in a deeper way, and you've been doing all of the work and taking all of the steps and nothing seems to be happening, or it doesn't seem to be happening at the pace that it should be, then take a look and see if you're grounded, because chances are that you're not. You're probably floating. And so all of the energy that you're creating is also floating. We need to hold the visual of the tree with us when we think about grounding. Trees are very firmly rooted into the earth. The roots go down into the earth, down into the water table, and they're bringing energy up from the earth. But trees are also reaching to the heavens, reaching to the light at the same time. And they're bringing that energy down. So the tree is pulling the energy up from the earth, bringing it up, and also bringing the energy down from the heavens into the earth. That is why we're here. That's what we're called to do. We are called to be channels of the light. We are called to be channels of this energy so that we can establish heaven on earth, so that we can be the bridge and anchor that heavenly energy to earth and raise that earthly energy to heaven. We can bridge the gap in density of frequency. And if we're not grounded, we are not doing that. There is no place for that energy from heaven to go, and we are unable to pull the energy up from the earth and connect to the earth if we're not rooted. The other thing we're missing out on is the beautiful support that Mother Earth gives us. We're disconnected from our beautiful mother if we are not grounded to her. So it feels important to talk about the how. How do we ground? What do we do? It needs to be said that there are so many ways to do this, and something different works for everyone. What works for you today might not work for you a day from now, a year from now, 10 years from now. So be open to exploring, to playing with this, and to seeing what actually works for you in this moment and in the next. So I've already given you one of my favorite ways to ground, the visualization of the tree and mimicking the energy of the tree. That's a bonus. Now, I'll give you 5 other methods that you can use to ground right now. Number 5 is to touch your body, to actually create sensation, to use your senses. Bring yourself and your awareness to where you are. What am I seeing? What am I hearing? What am I smelling? What am I touching? What am I tasting? Bringing our awareness to our senses brings us into connection with this moment. Touch is a fantastic way to get connected. So we can start at our heads and just bring our fingers to all of the places in our body and concentrate. Follow those fingers all throughout your body and see if there's any place where you don't feel, where you don't connect with the fingers tapping along the body. Am I feeling them on my legs? Am I able to be present with that lower half of my body? If not, what do I need to do to truly connect with that part of myself? Number 4 is to get into your heart. What is it that makes your heart just open up and spill over? Holding a brand new baby, or interacting with a smiley infant, or seeing a baby animal do something cute. This is actually why cat videos are so popular on the internet. When we can get into our heart space, we actually become grounded. And I'm not talking about get into your heart space and send energy. I'm talking about get into your heart space and be here now from this place of an open heart. That is truly, truly grounding. So if there's a person or a situation or a memory that brings you into your heart, then maybe you just take a moment to visualize that, and it will bring you fully back to your body. Number 3 is creativity. Creativity is a great way to ground. When we are in creative mode, energy flows through. And in order for energy to flow through from our divine inspiration, we need to be grounded to the earth beneath us. When we are not grounded, that energy can't flow. Dancing, art, music, anything creative, finding creative solutions to problems, creative math, all of it is creative energy. Those things will ground us. Watch a video of Aretha Franklin or of Beyonce when they are about to sing, how they ground themselves down into the earth, plant their feet, and bring the energy up from the earth and then let it explode out. At the same time, the inspiration, the anchoring of their gifts are coming in from the higher realms. It's an amazing visual. If you're a visual learner, that's a great way for you to be able to bring that into your experience. Number 2, one of the fastest, most effective ways to ground is to get out in nature. Whether it's the beach, walking in the forest, just going outside of your house and hugging a tree. If you are not in a place where there is a lot of access to nature, you can have a potted plant in your space, and you can even ground by just sticking a finger in your potted plant. There is always a way to accomplish what you want to accomplish when you get creative with solutions. See number 3. Reconnecting to nature and letting nature embrace us brings us back to ourselves in a way that almost nothing else can. It reconnects us to the part of us that is the earth, that is of the earth. It gives us that space to feel embraced and to feel the safety of earth when we have felt so much of the opposite energy, especially early in our lives. And that is actually a big reason we go out of body, because we feel threat or we feel sick. When we feel sick, one of our first lines of defense is to actually go out of body. And the ironic thing is that in order to heal ourselves, in order to help all aspects of our experience be healed, including and especially the physical body, we need to be fully present in that body. We can't be healing ourselves if we're working from out here. It's an inside job. We need to get in there and let the healing happen. And you'll notice this in your own life. Maybe if you have a fever, when you feel delirious or you feel disconnected, you're not in your body. So if you're not feeling well, stay in your body as much as possible. That also helps us to connect with the self-love. There are so many experiences in our lives where we've felt abandoned or unaccepted in so many ways, whether it be physically or emotionally. And when we reinforce that pattern by going out of body when our system needs us the most, we are reinforcing that old energy. We're reinforcing that old paradigm dynamic, that old wound. When we stay with our bodies, when we are fully present and care for them, it gives us access to a new level of self-love. And we start to experience the love and the acceptance that we've always wanted from within, instead of having or needing to experience it from without. And the number one way to ground is to be present in the moment. And if I'm being completely honest, all of these other ways serve to do exactly that. They bring us to full presence in this moment. When we have our full awareness in this moment, we are grounded. We are here. We are in the now. And there aren't aspects of ourselves in other places. The most interesting thing about being present in this moment is that if we are making choices right now from full awareness, if we are interacting in full awareness, if we are taking every action we're taking, whether it be cutting a carrot or calling a friend or signing a new bill into law, when we are fully present in those moments, we are not creating new karma, because we are not taking any action where there is any part of us that is somewhere else. We are aware, and we can only then be doing what it is that our soul is guiding us to do. Again, try cutting a carrot with full awareness and see how different it is. Be present while driving and see what a different experience you have than if you go somewhere else mentally while you are driving. These are things for us to play with. The goal of our lives, the goal of our existence here and now, is to be 100% present in every single moment. That is full awareness, and that is meditation. This will help us to break those karmic cycles, those old patterns, because we are marrying our actions with awareness. We are letting ourselves be receptive to the messages, to our feelings, to all of the things that are present, the infinite potentials that are present in any moment. We are changing our subconscious behaviors and patterns to ones that are very conscious, putting ourselves back in the driver's seat of our own lives, but we're doing it with full access to all of our guidance. So hopefully you now understand the importance of being grounded, especially here at this time. All that work that you've done, all that work that you continue to do, we want it to have the maximum impact that it can have. And in order for that to happen, you need to be here. You need to be part of the experience on this planet and not necessarily hovering and floating above it. You need to be the bridge of the energy of heaven to this planet Earth, and bring the energy of Earth to the frequency of the energy of heaven. Grounding is needed for you to know and to accomplish your purpose. If you would like to learn about and to clear the obstacles to grounding, to become able to see the warning signs as your system is going out of balance, if you would like to know earlier what it is that you can do to navigate the energies that you feel shifting in your body or in your experience, and if you would like help clearing energies that might have been holding you back for a really long time, look into our 3-part series called Healing into the New You, happening this August. Each of these sessions will be an education and energy healing session. For more information, tap the link in the description of this video or in the comments below. I look so forward to being able to support you in this Healing into the New You series and through videos like this. Thank you as always for being here and for sharing these videos far and wide with those who you know need this information. I look so forward to connecting with you again soon, and I wish you happy grounding. Bye everyone.